Hey Collective, how are you doing? I'm sorry. I didn't realize we had already started, and then there was something, some sort of display talking to me about something. Uh, oh, it was about getting a moderator, but I don't know why my throat's messing up already. Let me drink some water. Okay, guys, so welcome to South Haunting Hospitality. I'm so glad you guys are here. I am doing a reading for the sign of Libra, and I don't know, I thought I'd switch it up with the color tone because we're doing a singles reading, but with singles, things usually get a little spicy, so setting the mood always, gives a good vibe. It can change the way you see things, how you feel things that are being expressed. Whoops, these cards are just going everywhere. So yeah, I'm so glad everyone's here to join me. I am just straighten out this deck real quick. I grabbed a few decks that I thought would be good for singles reading, and I mean, of course, if relationships pop up, I will acknowledge those as well, but we are going to intentionally see what's going on with the singles. So let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start. Oh wait, before I do that, I need to clean the energy and make sure my ancestors and gods and goddesses are here. So loud. But very powerful. Okay, I just want to light a little bit of Palo Santo. I need to go to the store and get some more sage. I'm out of sage. So I hope everyone's doing good. Let's see, what's today? Today's Wednesday, is it? Hey guys, is today Wednesday? I'm just curious. That would be, what did they call it with the camel? Hump day? Whoop whoop. So, I do believe it is Wednesday, because Monday was a holiday for school. Yesterday my daughter had school, and so that would make today Wednesday. Yes. It's Thursday? Is it really? Indonesia. Wow, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. That's neat. Indonesia. Man, wouldn't I love to travel there? All right, let's get started. Let me call in my ancestors real quick. I can't believe it's Thursday. right. Let's get started with this oracle. Oh, yeah, maybe. That could be it. I was about to say, did I like miss a whole day? But to give it to you, I really had to think about it and backtrack if what today was, so I'm still not 100% sure. It's alright. Alright, guys, please help me with this Libra reading for my singles. Send me a clear, concise messages as I channel. Please protect me and my one last shuffle. All right. Oh, this may resonate with some Libras. As I was getting everything set up, I kept hearing that song. Listen to your heart. And I forget the lyrics. When they're calling for you, listen to your heart. Something. When there's nowhere. I don't know. I don't get it, but it's, yes, I'm America. I am definitely America. Okay. So, alright, for my Libra collective, for my Libra singles. What's going on with my Libra singles? We have familiarity. Now, I'm just going to do a quick oracle real quick, and then we're going to dive right into the tarot. Boundaries. And free expression. So being authentic in a way. But this masculine is actually crying. It's kind of hard to tell because of the light, but see the little tears? He's crying. Familiarity, boundaries, free expression. Now I'm going to read what they mean in alchemy. I'm going to read the book. They're very, very quick on what these represent. But just to give, you know, a little, I don't want to say whack at it, but, you know, like a try. Maybe there's someone, maybe there's a Libra or someone you know who is very content with what's familiar with them. And they set boundaries for themselves. Look at this big old wolf protecting her. It reminds me of the Strength card, but I'm not sure if that's what the meaning behind it is. No, it's boundaries. So there may be someone who is very kind of set in their ways, or maybe someone is just clinging on to what's familiar, and in the same time addressing certain boundaries that they have for themselves when it comes to other people. Maybe this is why they are single at this moment. And then we have free expression. Maybe someone has been, we can say either celibate, or we can either say has not had sexual intercourse in a while. So maybe they're feeling, maybe what's familiar to them is just what they can do for themselves, and with the boundaries they could possibly set firm limits when it comes to any kind of engagement with others. And then with this free expression, with this man crying, this may have something to do with a physical aspect of someone that they are not 100% confident in, or yeah, that's what I'm gonna say, and we're gonna see what the book says. So let's see for my Libras. Libra. Oh, did y'all notice LSU won? Sorry, I know a lot of y'all are gonna hate that. Okay, so puppy, stop. Familiarity is simplicity and fluency. It says this card represents home. Favor gravitates towards you effortlessly. Your energy is balanced. No static is present. You feel both seen and understood. Your loved ones admire you and you them. There's an undeniable prosperity in the air. Now is a good time to manifest all your true passions. You are living in a moment that feels supernatural, as if you've been here before. They say that's a good thing. Confirmation, you have all the support you need. Due to your inner peace, you are bound to attract impressive blessings, or the impressive right one. Visualize a fascinating life and watch it find its way towards you. Okay, so familiarity, simplicity, but fluency. So this card it represents home and everything that you would classify, and the people you would classify as home. It's probably your ancestors, baby. Or negative forces. They're everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna go with boundaries next. Okay. The responsibility is yours to look out for you. Ouch. Okay. So it says suspicion and immunity. I will secure my bliss by any means necessary. I will distance myself from people who have too many expectations of me. I will do the hard work to protect my energy. I will not allow people to walk in and walk out of my life. I will not allow people to micromanage my decisions and label me insufficient. I will not tolerate nitpicking or bullying of any sort. I will find my way out of both dramatic and hurtful relationships. I will practice saying no as often as I need to. I will take my time. I will not apologize for listening to my intuition. I will share the godly parts of myself with those who are deserving. Okay, so definitely sticking to your wits here. This is a single who I'm picking up on who is very firm in their beliefs and in their values, for sure. Because with familiarity, it looks like this person's heart is definitely with what's going on at home. Let's say if they have children, or like if you have children, or routine base, whatnot. The boundaries is talking about how you have, and I think we all have, tolerated a large amount of varieties in people. And when there comes a variety, like different characters, different people, you know, it triggers different wounds. And so what I'm seeing here is with the boundaries and familiarity is that this person is seeking someone who feels like home, who may even have aspects of one that you cherish very dearly. Okay, and then we have free expression, but the guy is crying. Courage is one hell of a virtue. That's what it says. Freedom and warrior. Okay, by pulling the card, you are being asked to remain faithful in your purpose and to hold yourself accountable by following through with the heavy matters that are on your heart. Now is the time to step out into the world in the exact form that your spirit yearns. Your mission looks considerably different than the majority of others. Anyone who is set up to go against the grain will inevitably face loneliness. So do not feel ashamed when you go through bouts of seclusion. The influence that you have over those who look up to you and confide in you holds weight. You are being divinely escorted and assisted. Find peace in your body. Find your peace of mind. Power your way out of the never-ending obstacles. Be who you want to be. Easier said than done, I know, but overthinking can be damaging to the soul. Surely you are fighting a necessary fight. Apprehension cannot help you here, although it can serve a safeguard in some cases. Embrace who you are evolving into. Do not apologize for standing firm. If you are currently unfulfilled with who you are, take the time to find yourself for a reason to be happy. Make the necessary changes to feel free. Okay? So that is the message for Libra when it comes to the wandering heart deck. Good morning. How are you doing, John? I'm actually going to leave these out to see how they correlate with, well, I do hope so, my dear. I do hope so, because truly the day is what you make of it, you know? There can be people who can be pretty difficult in the workplace. There can be people just that you run into at the gas station whenever you're getting gas or driving down the road. There can be a certain family member that calls you at a certain time in the morning, every morning, to see if, I don't know, just to check in on you or whatever. And sometimes things can come at bad timings, but as far as how you present and go by the day, take it moment by moment. Bask in being grateful for the little things, and your day will be wonderful. All right, let's get into the tarot for Libra. Okay, what are my Libra singles up to? Okay. In romantic matters, what's going on with my single Libras? In romantic matters, what is going on with my single Libras? All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil, which can represent one or two people being obsessed about one or the other person to the point where they could be losing sleep. It just affects their everyday life, all the way down to, you know, if they're eating or if they're taking care of their hygiene, all that, which is very, very important. Also codependency with the Devil. Okay, so what's going on with my Libra singles? What's the energy of my Libra singles? Who are they thinking about out this time? My Libra singles. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay. So let's see. So the Queen of Cups is Scorpio, is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This Queen of Cups is very compassionate. This person is very warm and can even be a healer in a sense, or be someone who has healing words whenever you may find yourself in a tough situation. This person is also very attuned to their intuition. This is someone that would give their shirt off their back. And healer, it came out twice. So This is someone who's very in touch with their emotions. I'm definitely picking up, you know, whether this were a masculine or a feminine, I'm definitely picking up major feminine vibes from her. Yeah, so let's see what comes out with the Queen of Cups. She's definitely has a big heart, and she's one who carries natural beauty. She's definitely a sensitive. She's sensitive. She's artistic. Anytime you get the Queen of Cups, it's very, very important to pay attention to your dreams and to write them down, because with the Queen of Cups, there's I don't want to say symbolicness, but she does represent the dream state as well. So maybe something's going on in your dreams as well. Wow, looking at the bottom of the deck, the Lovers. Okay, so the Lovers is Gemini. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So the Lovers represents twin flames, balance, spiritual love. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So there may be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius man who is very assertive and kind of impatient, but very daring. He's motivated and ambitious, and maybe he's motivated when it comes to this Queen of Cups, this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces woman. Let's see. Okay, in love matters, the single Queen of Cups, who is this person thinking about at this time? Who's on their mind? So this is a single that is thinking about themselves with the Six of Wands. Now the Six of Wands is all about victory within self, or a major victory, a triumph. It also represents success and rewards, receiving recognition and praise. So, wow, it looks like, well, of course it's a singles reading, so this Queen of Cups, this healer, this one who is very supportive of others and extremely intuitive as well, is finding success and victory on working on themselves. And because I asked, who is this Queen of Cups thinking about? And Queen of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Well, I'm sorry. This is fire. So this is Aries, Leo, Sag. So there could be this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Queen of Cups could possibly be communicating with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this person feels on top of the world, because they actually have access to this Queen of Cups, this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's get some more on that. Okay. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups and her true feelings towards this fire sign. We have the Tower. Now the Tower can represent new beginnings. Also sudden changes, crumbling down of a foundation or of something, chaos and destruction. So this Queen of Cups, good morning. So let's see. Then we have the Tower. So we have this Queen who is either thinking about or talking to an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius man or woman. And I asked what else is going on in the energy when it comes to this Queen of Cups and this fire sign, and I received the Tower. And then at the bottom of the deck we have the Hierophant, sudden changes. And this is all about someone's core beliefs and values, making things official, higher learning, tradition. Let's get more. Okay, tell me about this Tower. Why do we have this Tower here? Oh, so there's a Queen of Cups that was communicating, or still is communicating, with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and something happened between the two where a tower is now in place. And I asked to clarify the Tower, and I've got the Eight of Cups. Okay? And the Eight of Cups is water sign, same as the Queen of Cups. So what I'm getting is that this Queen of Cups, something ensued with this fire sign, and this Queen of Cups is now in the Eight of Cups, where she is having to let go and is walking away, actually leaving one behind. Due to whatever chaos or destruction that ensued. Okay? Okay. Clarify this Tower. What was the main reason for this Queen of Cups to walk away? Disappointment. The Five of Cups. Disappointment. Maybe even feeling a little ashamed in oneself for being too blinded to love. And this can also represent loss and grief. So, something destructive that caused a lot of chaos was disappointing to this Queen of Cups, and which once again is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And because of this, I'm getting that this person has probably gone back and forth through, because what I'm getting with this Eight of Cups, this walking away, I'm getting exhaustion. I'm getting, it's like I've tried every avenue. I've checked off every box. I did what I possibly could. And either this person still did this to me, or I'm responsible because I was too naive not to see the truth. Okay, that's the clarifier. Okay, so how does the other person feel? How does the fire sign feel about this Queen of Cups? We have Three of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it represents heartbreak, deceit, pain, separation. We have two cards of grief. Both of these cards represent grief, okay? So this separation, whatever ensued was very, very painful, the separation itself was not an easy call, is what I'm getting. I see sorrow, and this ultimately creating some sort of trauma within someone, possibly the Libra. Then we have, well, this came out with the Three of Swords, which is the Five of Pentacles, and it represents hardships. Now we have three cards that represent loss, okay? It represents isolation, separation, abandonment. So possibly the feelings of one going MIA just for good. Possibly dealing with outside struggles, but still carrying the burden of this separation. Okay. What is this Queen of Cups really Is she really done and walking away? Is this final? We have 7 of Wands, which is defending yourself, protecting, stand your ground. That goes with the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. Is this Queen of Cups really done with this fire sign? I don't think so. Because now we have the King, the Queen, and King of Cups. Now the King of Cups is one who is wise and devoted, balance between head and heart. Now this can be you, Libra. You can be the Queen of Cups, who's very compassionate, intuitive, supportive, and a healer. And you can also be very wise, devoted, and balanced between your head and your heart. Let's see. Clarify this King of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. That's what I thought. Okay, so it looks like that you went through some sort of trouble with a significant other. And it has the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. It looks like there's someone else. There's someone other than just this fire sign. Or this 6 of Wands could represent you being very, very victorious and triumphant all on your own. And now, after all this tower, after all this loss and grief and walking away and this pain and having to defend yourself, I see that there's a King of Cups or a king. Okay, so I feel like the King of Cups is still you, because you showed up as the Queen of Cups. Let's get some more. Yep, there's a third party. Hidden knowledge. And this is something that you already are aware of. But it looks like with the 8 of Wands, someone's making sudden progress by making a quick decision to want to have it all with you. Family, legacy, a higher commitment. But there was a need to end a cycle, to close the chapter to the old story, the old, you know, whatever happened. And that's why familiarity here with the Oracle came out at the beginning with the Queen of Cups and the Six of Wands, is because, you know, you're familiar. This is someone who's been single for a while, okay? And they have become very content with what's familiar around their environment and in their surroundings. That's what I'm getting, okay? And that, whoa, puppies. And then you had some sort of liking towards another that ended up causing a tower, which, so we have familiarity, which is your success within yourself. Not this, to me, this combination is giving me the Nine of the Nine of Pentacles, being content with or without a partner. And then I see that you had to set boundaries with this person because they came out of, and it looks like this person's playing baseball. So I want to say that someone came out of left field with something that just took you, just, it caught you off guard, and that's when there was a sudden change. And after that sudden change, you ultimately decided to walk away because the disappointment was too much to bear. Because you felt betrayed. You felt like you were in the same flow as someone else, only to come to find out that you weren't. After investing time, precious time into it. And so that's why I see you standing firm within your boundaries. Now, we have self-expression here with this person crying. And then we have the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, which is just a terrible combination. Whatever that happened between you guys, whatever happened between you guys, you felt like you had to stand your ground and defend yourself. And the only way that was possible, or you deemed possible, was by walking away and ultimately leaving behind what it is that you may felt like you hit the jackpot with. Meaning, you may have felt like that was the one. But due to whatever they did, or whatever happened between you guys, it caused so much heartbreak and so much pain. There's a separation that happened. And then the separation ended up growing longer and deeper within the woods to where you felt abandoned. And so, yeah, by setting up boundaries, defending yourself, standing your ground, making an example or making it known that this is something that you will not tolerate, whether it was serious or not, because you don't want to give someone the wrong impression, right? I would hate for someone to do that to me and then I'd slip up or I would carry on with what they have said is okay, only to come to find out that they were not okay with it. See, there's a lot of confusion here. But we have and then the free expression. I feel like because of the way things played out, you almost felt like people were just judging everything about you. They were watching every move you made. Puppies. Then we have the king. Yep. And I solidified that with the high priestess. There was hidden knowledge. There was something that was being held back by the other person. But this person is trying to make a quick turnaround to fix things, to still save this family legacy, white picket fence, imagery in their head. And then we have the world, which is completion, end of cycles, things like that. Okay. So when I asked to tell me about the other person, the King of Cups came out with the Queen of Pentacles. So there's definitely a third party situation. Okay. Tell me, how does this person feel about Libra? They feel like you're secluding yourself. They feel like I got the Hermit card. So they feel like you're doing some sort of introspective work that is outside of them. They may feel like you're reflecting on what happened. Okay. What do they want from Libra? What is it that they want from Libra. They want someone who's going to be truthful, someone who's very honest and fair, and can be cutthroat at times, someone who's objective and independent. We have the Queen of Swords. So they want you, Libra. Yes, the Star. They want you. Hey guys. This bottom of the deck, it says the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. It looks like they may be juggling you and pleasure, meaning maybe having a wandering eye or possibly an addiction. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, what does the King of Cups want? What does this person want with the Queen of Cups? Do they want something long term? Do they want something simple and sweet? They ultimately want the Temperance, which is they want to find equal grounds. They want to find peace within the relationship. They want to find a balance that works good for you and them. And it looks like they're willing to be patient to gain this harmony. Okay. What does Libra want with this individual? We have the Four of Swords, which is taking a break, relaxation, finding peace, self-reflecting, and resting. So it looks like Libra is still in the same mindset that they definitely are wanting to take some time apart, heal from what has happened, because what has happened has caused a lot of burdens and stress and unnecessary anxiety. It's caused you to feel burnt out. Okay. So, let's see. What is... Does Libra still love this person? Give me another one. Does Libra still love this person? I'm seeing that this person, that Libra is kind of nostalgic about this person, reminiscing on the memories in the past. and holding it close to their heart while trying to adapt to being juggled and put in a third party. How does Libra's person feel? Do they about Libra? Do they want this long term or short term? We have the Nine of Wands. So it looks like they feel like they're close to success, to succeeding when it comes to you. They're very persistent. They may feel tired. But I do notice that they are very resilient. Okay. They even may lack a little bit of direction or perspective when it comes to this situation, so they're kind of waiting things out, possibly. Tell me more about this Nine of Wands. Two of Wands. So this person is planning, and this is another card of waiting, but this person is like planning and in their mind and trying to make a decision about, do they want to pursue things with you, or do they want to go down this other path? Because what happened between you guys seems like it was like a hard hit to the ego on both ends. It was a major conflict. It felt very competitive and rivalry. And maybe at times very aggressive. Okay. So, Libra, what's your best advice? What's the advice for Libra when it comes to this person? The Eight of Pentacles, to work on the commitment and be dedicated to it and show effort. That's your advice if you are wanting to continue with this commitment. And Spirit, what's the advice for Libra's person? And it's gonna take a lot. It's with the Strength card. Okay, what is the advice for, well, ultimately, what does Libra's person want? Do they want another go at things? I already asked that. What does Libra's person unconsciously want, subconsciously want with Libra? The Four of Wands, which is all about building a strong foundation with somebody and having security. This can represent home, reunion, stability, and a sense of belonging and celebration. Okay, so Libra's person still really wants, may not say it, or they're in their two minds about it, but what they truly want is they want to reunite with you. Okay. What would be different this time for Libra's person if they were to reunite? How would they approach things differently? We have the World card. Now this can represent completion, closing of cycles, and achievement, or travel. Okay, let's get it clarified. Can you clarify the World card for, hey, how Libra's partner would do things differently this time? We have the Two of Cups. This person is very much still emotionally invested towards Libra, towards you. The Two of Cups, this can represent two people that are romantic or platonic. It talks about soulmates and unity, a close bond, and a spiritual connection. So you could possibly have felt, or they possibly feel, as if you are their soulmate, and vice versa. And we have boundaries. Here's that boundaries card. The Four of Pentacles. When it comes to you, Libra, this person feels very possessive over you. However, in a way, they feel certain, in a way, it's like you trigger certain insecurities in them that makes them want to hold back, whether it be a part of themselves or information, or just limit your access to them. Okay. So is Libra's person gonna take action? My ear's ringing. Is Libra's person gonna take action in the near future? Let's say in the next few days. Is Libra's person gonna take action? Sorry, that was the card I just showed you. Will Libra's person be taking action towards Libra? We have the Eight of Wands, which represents someone making a quick, just right off the top of their head decision to, and this is going to be fast movement forward. This also represents sudden progress. Okay. Well, I can't reach it, but what will Libra's reaction be, or how will Libra respond to their person coming forward to you, trying to mend things? We have the Page of Pentacles. So Libra will feel ambitious. Very much goal-oriented and loyal and faithful. Libra may even find themselves beginning to plan. However, I get the sense that Libra will be very diligent when it comes to this matter. And when I say no, what I mean by that is that Libra will be more cautious and not ugly, but just cautious and careful of their heart. Okay. And again at the bottom we have the Lovers. We have the Ace of Swords. Isn't that the truth? Okay. So what's going to be the outcome? What is the outcome for these lovebirds? Chemistry. A lot of passion and determined. A lot of determined passion. A lot of attraction towards one another. The outcome would be feeling very confident and self-assured and charismatic. Okay. Tell me more about the outcome, not the desires. I feel like Libra, you or the other person is going to be very assertive. And this may be you because it's the Knight of Swords. And Knight of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see you being very assertive and possibly on the edge of feeling impatient. But this go around, you're going to be very direct and daring. But still ambitious and motivated. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. New love and feelings, emotional awakening, intuition, and spirituality. Another card of planning. Ooh, I don't want to spoil it for Libra. Okay, so you're telling me that Libra and their newfound friend, who's very friendly, that they're gonna give it a go. Is that what you're telling me? Ten of Cups is happiness, family harmony, and emotional stability. Hey, be nice to your babies. So, yes, I see that if not one or both of you are going to insinuate or not insinuate, but work on bringing this back together. Of course, I'm sorry, I just have to adjust myself. And healing the situation. To find stability. For stability. Okay. What's the potential? Hey, lady. Enough. Okay, what's if there are any blockages here, what on Libra's end, what blockages are in the way of this connection? It says the Sun. Clarify the Sun and the Libra's blockage. We have the Sun and the Ace of Wands. So your blockage is being creative and passionate. Spirit, how is the Sun and the Ace of Wands a blockage? We have the Page of Swords. Which is gossip, communication. Oh, the Sun could be illuminating a new passion that this person may have. See, the Page of Swords is all about being curious and witty, possibly even chatty and gossiping. It's about communication and finding out information. What will Libra What information will Libra find out when it comes to their person? See, we had the Queen of Pentacles and now we have the Knight of Pentacles. They are going to find out that this person is actually practical, reliable, slow and steady, but committed, patient and conservative. And what about Libra's person? What is the blockage for Libra's person when it comes to this dynamic? Shh. The blockage. We have the Knight of Cups. Spirit, how is the Knight of Cups a blockage? Oh. So what I'm getting is that the only blockage there is this person being overprotective of them, their heart, and what could possibly take place that would hurt them. Then we have the Hangman, which is going back to waiting, perspective, and a lack of direction. It seems like you guys are going back and forth, considering this, like, and I think it's because this is something that I think this may be an ex, or this is not your first rodeo with this person at all. And this person has a lot of boundaries, and possibly some insecurities when it comes to their possessiveness over their time and who they decide to give it to. Then we have the Emperor. That's Aries. Okay, so let's see. What is the ultimate outcome for these two lovebirds? We have two cards. We have the Death card, which respirator. The Death card represents transformations, endings, changes, transitions, releasing of the old, and making way for the new. This is an ending so that a new beginning can ensue. And this is something that's being manifested. Is Libra manifesting this? Or her person? I got the High Priestess. Hidden knowledge, intuition, Page of Wands. It's Libra's person who's manifesting this. For show. For show, for show. Okay. They're manifesting this with pure excitement. Very energetic and a sense of fearlessness with their creative ideas. They may have even had sleepless nights and feelings of anxiety and depression when it comes to you, Libra. They may have even reached at some point, they may have even reached their breaking point. Feeling very negative. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Having a higher commitment. We had the Emperor, now we have the Empress with this Empress. Where once you felt like the Eight of Swords, where you were trapped, restricted, like your opinion didn't matter, or you didn't have a say-so. It was more like whatever the other person said would go. So you may have felt kind of helpless, powerless, victimized. And what is changing is the way you will feel. And you're going to feel a sense of fairness and gratitude. There's going to be equal reciprocity. There's going to be a lot of support and sharing, giving and receiving. And there's going to be a lot of gratitude shown. Well, things didn't start off the best way, but I see things, if you guys are willing to hey puppies, if you guys are willing to try this and give it another shot, I see it being successful, for sure. Your blockages are beautiful. So it's like, what, you know, what's holding you back? I don't understand it. Puppies! Calm down. Okay, so I'm gonna get another oracle real quick. It's called What's the Vibe? So let's just see what's the vibe between Libra and their person. in Libra, if you do not have a person, or you have an actual partner, like you're in a relationship, maybe some of this may have resonated with you. Just take what does and leave the rest. And for my singles, we're gonna see what the vibe is, and maybe having this sense of clarity will allow you to better navigate your way around, you know, either with this situation or around it, whatever it is that your beautiful heart desires. Libra. What's the vibe with Libra? My single Libras. What is the vibe with my single Libras? Last shuffle. What is the vibe with my single Libras? Okay, you could have felt like your life was shattered at some point in time. You could have felt very broken, and the tarot already spoke of that, where you felt broken. You may have had loss of sleep. Here it says nightmares, and you could have been experiencing failures just due to your overall energy at that time. Okay. I'm also picking up there's a lot of lusty vibes. Hey, hey. Give me 1 second because they need to chill out. Look at what y'all did. You are so small. How could y'all have done that? Alright, here. Look, I'm gonna get y'all some water. Lady, here. Here you go. They're over there. Come here. Come here. Quit wiggling. Here we go. Okay. 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 What's the vibe for my Libra singles? You could be experiencing a glow up where you are feeling and looking extra spicy. This could also represent having experiencing new opportunities, possibly a new career, but this card is talking about being successful in business. Okay, I'll take it. We have possibilities. It says, so the vibe for Libra is follow your dreams, make up your mind, and believe in yourself. What other vibes? Confirmation. What other vibes are Libra experiencing? If there are any other. What are the vibes Libra is experiencing? Okay, Libra, you may be experiencing, or you or your partner may be experiencing some isolation. I did notice here where it said that y'all were in separation. So, one could be feeling rejected, left alone, or self-inflicted, like they could purposely be doing this. Libra, you could be going through a phase of having some sort of epiphany where this talks about self-reflection, answered questions, and noticing that you have untapped talents that you're starting to tap into. Also, Libra, you may be spiritual, and I see you being very protected. You are being prevented from any kind of harm, and you're on some sort of divine intervention with Archangel Michael. Let me get one more for Libra. What is the vibe for Libra? My single Libras. Okay, you may be recharging right now, recharging those batteries after this situation happened. It's telling you to breathe, to let go, and to clear your mind, because ultimately the situation is gonna bring about crazy thoughts and being in your head about it, playing different scenarios. We tend to do that just by nature. I mean, at the bottom of the deck we have puzzled, you know, which is being confused, perplexed, and conflicted, and that's the last thing you want to do. So there's definitely a need to let go and clear your mind, and to just breathe during this time. So the overall vibes we have for Libra is feeling shattered in a sense, which is very understandable due to your situation. Broken, maybe having nightmares or lack of sleep, maybe experiencing you know, what is it, not failures, it does say failures, but that's not what I'm talking about. Maybe experiencing one downfall after another, or one thing after another happening. You could also be experiencing a glow up. Now, with free expression here, This talks about new opportunity and kind of more in the success, like financial area. I'm picking up that this glow up has something to do with your free expression, okay? Feeling confident enough to put yourself out there so that you can experience the newness and the change and the things that the universe have in store for you, which usually tend to be given to us in these little opportunities that can go unnoticed if not recognized. So I also feel like we have possibilities here is the vibe. So feeling as if so there's a vibe of you making up your mind and believing in yourself and following your dreams. It looks like this couple's on a beach. The vibe with my single Libras is possibly feeling isolated, rejected, being left alone to deal with the sorrow and the grief, and self inflicted, meaning, you know, kind of pity party, which we've all been there. I've done it. Another vibe for my single Libras is finding yourself having epiphanies, okay? Which is another word for like self-reflection or introspection. It could also signify going into the hermit mode. But epiphany is also receiving answers to your questions and realizing that you have talents that have been untapped into, that you are now tapping into, which is very, very exciting, by the way. And then you could be in the vibe of recharging your batteries. Right here it's telling you to breathe, let go, and just to clear your mind. Possibly meditation would help alleviate any body aches, for sure. I'm getting that. And then another vibe is that you are highly protected by Archangel Michael. You have him on your side 100%. He is preventing you from any harm and walking with you through this divine intervention. Okay. Do this, the Realist Oracle. I have not even used this deck on my podcast yet. I'm trying to hurry up before my little one comes out here. She's gonna be getting up for school and she's gonna be looking for me. Last shuffle. Hey, y'all gotta do that right there. At the bottom of the deck, we have, for my Libra singles, right now, maybe the time to explore, to possibly take a load off, to recharge those batteries, to clear, hey, to clear your mind. I'm also seeing, Libra singles, that if you're holding on to anything, which, I mean, if this is your story, then you definitely possibly are. It's saying that a release ritual could help. And a release ritual really is just writing things. They say to use parchment paper, but you can really just use any kind of paper and just write down the things that you wish to release and change. And just, you can save them for a bonfire whenever you and your friends are going out there to have some drinks or whatever. Or you can you can literally make a fire in the fire pit or whatever. Wow, Libra. Divine timing is here to tell you that you are damn near at the finish line. I'm taking that. What else does my single Libras need to know at this time? We have free expression with the body, and then we just got body work. It's important to love your body and just the way it is. You may need to seek guidance for either this situation or something completely different that you may be going through. Let me get one last one for my single Libras. Oh, you want to see the puppies? Are you still here, Black Magic? It's saying that, yeah, you may want to seek guidance due to the burdens that had you feeling oppressed, because this person to me is in a sense of oppression. They look bedridden. They look like they don't want to do anything. It's like a new day. And then we have grief right here. Wow, there's a lot of emotions going on here. Hold on one second. Can you see me better? Let there be light. It is really, really bright. Hold on. That's somewhat better. That color was kind of just like making my face look weird. So we have issues with free expression, Libra, with your body. Your body is perfectly fine, okay? People don't, you don't find love because of your body. Um, then we have, it's a time to explore. Like I said, release ritual. Shh, 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 baby. I said that it's divine timing. You're damn near at the finish line. It says seek guidance due to these burdens of feeling oppressed and because of the grief that you ensued for this situation. Then we have balancing the scales, which all is fair, coming to some sort of agreement. Yeah, it says the great crumble. Everything was, it felt like everything was crumbling down. Something you worked so hard, you know, you worked hard for. In Libra, it's telling you to continue to be of service to others. Okay, what's the last message for Libra through this deck? My single Libras. I have to look in the book for that one. Okay, to my single Libras that I'm talking to right now, I'm seeing that you are awakened, which is a beautiful thing. And you may be experiencing some sexy time. Maybe there's been like a, you know, like a spark that's happened for you, where you are starting to truly embrace your body and the way you feel about yourself. I mean, we're all adults here, so I think that's it. Looks like you have money coming your way, in your bag. And this entire situation may, I mean, truly have you feeling stuck in some sense. One of the tarot cards that we received, whether it was tarot or the vibes, it said feeling directionless. So that's what I have for my Libra singles. Let's see. I mean, all night long, these puppy dogs. Where's that deck? I'll set it over here. So I hope everyone is gonna have a good, I hope everyone has a blessed day today. I pray that things go and flow for you guys, and it's not one of those days where you keep, you know, running into the wall, theoretically speaking, and you're in the flow of things and nobody pisses you off. Wouldn't that be great? So I'm gonna pull a couple angel numbers for you. and then we'll close this out. Thank you guys for staying and watching this through and showing your support. It means a tremendous amount. And I'm just truly grateful for all of y'all. Hey, how are you doing? Especially for all the likes and the subscribes and the comments. I just I'm very, very grateful that I can be here for you guys to shed some light any way I possibly can. Yes, are you a Libra? All right, let's see. 701, we have angelic company. Aw, just start the reading from the beginning, and then hey, and then you'll get you'll be able to catch the whole reading. But we have 701, which represents angelic company. It says you are being protected, and that's crazy because we had the Archangel Michael card come out for you guys. It says your angels see the struggle you are undergoing presently, and they want you to feel their loving presence supporting you. Call upon them to show themselves to you in signs and messages today, and in the love and compassion of those around you. Ask them to show you their love now and believe it when you see it. I'm almost done. I'm almost done.
They have to be there by 17. They told her that if she's at 7:10, she will be late for school.
Oh, wait, hold on. We have 555, which is major change. It says, get your mindset right for what's to come. Shh, hey, enough, lady. It says your angels are alerting you to new energy coming your way. It says change can be seen as a negative thing, but with the right mindset and the right alignment to your goals, it's actually your angel's way of readjusting your life to fit your desires. Life will look different when you get what you want. Take a shower or bath using water to purify your mind and body and promote your mental alignment with the great things that are on their way to you. That is cool. I wonder what's in store for you guys. Well, good. This is your reading. Tell me more about my single Libras. What do they need to know? We have 413, financial freedom. It says, take back your control. There's a need for you to look at your finances and get them in order. Organizing, understanding, and budgeting your money are all actions and create pathways to more financial abundance in the future. Reflect on an area of your life that does not support your financial freedom. Spend 20 minutes today digging deeper into this financial predicament you've been ignoring. Okay, and last but most definitely not least, 999, fulfillment. Visualize what's next. So this is like manifesting. The cycle you've been carrying out is reaching fulfillment. You are at the finish line of your goals, and it's time to start leveling up to visualize some new ones. What can you do to tie up loose ends? Explore this question today in quiet reflection. And at the bottom of the deck, we have limitless love. Love yourself and others freely. I'm gonna leave it there. I gotta go tend to the kiddo to get ready for school. But mwah, I love you guys, and I will confirmation. And I will catch you on the next live. All right, guys.